I've just got a new single that's out at the moment called The Ram Apostles. So that's what I'm currently working on. And we're also working on the video for that. So that's the first single of my upcoming album called Dedicated Self. That should drop later this year. So I'm looking to put out like maybe three singles before the album drops.
Okay, okay. Wow. And how many tracks do you plan to have on the whole project?
I'm looking about 10, 11 tracks and a few
Oh,
skits, but
nice, nice.
yeah, about 11 tracks, I think.
Okay, pretty cool. And for the people that don't know where you from and everything, can you give them a little, little history about you, how you started and where you from and everything, what started you into music and everything like that?
So my name is Ram Assassin, aka Uncle Rams. Originally I'm from Zimbabwe, but I relocated to the UK like in 2002. But way back before I relocated, I've always been a fan of music, in particularly hip hop. So back then in high school, we used to do like a few battles before I started writing, like reciting other people's rhymes because I've always been like a Cannabis Wu-Tang fan. So we just battle within like my peers and all that. Um, then after a few years, we decided to start recording. So me and my man T Nice, we started a group called Nameless 263. So we recorded a few tracks. But then when I relocated, um, I stopped. I started just like recording solo tracks um, in the UK. But in at that time, I used to record a lot in Zimbabwe and not in the UK. So Zimbabwe was predominantly my market back then. But then I stopped music like in I think about 2000 I think about 2016.
Mm,
Then this time, then I started to rebrand, and that's why I'm working on this new album with a lot of great features. So back then, I had a few hits, like the one track called "Party People," which was number one on national radio in Zimbabwe for I think about 6, 7 weeks. Yeah, so just to fast forward, that's where I'm at the moment.
okay, okay, cool. Okay, so is it a lot of artists out there where you from originally, or you feel like the more it's more when you went to the UK is where you
So like back in Zimbabwe, there is many people who listen to hip hop, but it's not um the most popular. I think the local music is the most popular in terms of population wise. Then they listen to a lot of
okay.
uh, dancehall, R&B, hip hop. So even when I was in high school, hip hop. There's a lot of people like who like the hip hop scene, and that's where I actually got more hooked into hip hop because when I went to a boarding school, so we met a lot of people who were into like hip hop. We exchanged tapes. So that was way back, like between like 94 to 97, around when Biggie came out, Wu-Tang
Mm,
Clan, listening to Wu-Tang Forever and all that. But at the moment, it's growing. It's getting more and more popular, even in the whole of Africa. It's getting big at the minute.
okay, okay. And do you feel like have you since you done your music over there, have you let anybody in Zimbabwe hear it, or it's more you just sourcing it out to the masses more than just worrying about one particular area?
Oh yeah, everyone in Zimbabwe like this new track. It's actually playing it's been played because it came out on the 3rd of April, the Rhyme Apostles, and
Mm,
it's been played in a few radio stations. Um, and I got a few interviews lined up. So at the moment, I'm not restricting myself to one area. I'm just trying to put it out as much as I possibly can. Because
yes,
with this music thing, you never know where your fans at. So you just put it
yeah,
out, then work
let it
towards
go.
where your fans is at. Yeah, just let's
Yeah,
see what's happening.
yeah, that's definitely true. Cause I make beats here or there, so um, and I freestyle here and there too. But mainly I just been working on getting back into connecting with artists and promoting their music out to the masses and getting it heard, by my audience and, people that, are into music and love music. But that's definitely true. Like you never know like your real fan base until you start putting it out in different places. It's except for just one particular area that you from or that cause it tends to be like like you said, when you put it out, it could be, somewhere in the U.S. is gravitating higher than where you're from, or it could be, in the UK they gravitate and then it spreads out to the US. So that's definitely true. So it's
Yeah,
always good to just put it out.
yeah, just like now, you telling me like you make beats, so I might end up using some of your beats. Then I might put out the music. Then some people in Zimbabwe might like the beats. The next thing you know, they might be reaching out to buy the beats and use it. See, that's how we just all grow.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I definitely love to get some beats out to you and see how you gravitate to it and work magic on it and I like doing things like that just to see how the artist relates to the beat and then how the audience spread
Accept it.
awareness to the audience and see how they gravitate to it. So that'll be pretty dope. I definitely
Yeah,
send you a
looking
couple
forward to
beats
that.
over. Yeah,
Because yeah, I'm still making more music, more tracks for the album. But and I'm also simultaneously working on LP with Craig G.
okay.
So as much as I'm trying to finish my dedicated self album, I'm working on another one, a follow up album with Craig G. So I think at the moment we've done like 4 or 5 tracks, but yeah,
Wow.
we'll see how it works.
Okay. Um, is that the Crazy from the DJ Crazy or as a producer?
No, Craig G from the legendary Juice Crew.
Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Wow, you working with a legend.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, and I'm trying to learn from the OGs, the veteran MCs. They've seen it all. I'm definitely sure I'll learn a few things. Definitely.
Definitely. And who so on this project, who are some of the features that we could look to see up there?
Because I haven't actually finalized the final cut. Um, but just to name a few, I got a song called "Run 'Em Up" that features MOP.
Okay.
So that's a hot track. It's gonna definitely be on the album.
Wow.
I've got another one called Real MCs. I think it's gonna be on the LP with Craig G.
Okay.
Then one called Be Mighty is got Stickman on it from Stickman from Dead Press.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Wow.
and I got other joints with Rax. Um, with Rax. Hey, there's many of them. I got Master Ace as well. Then I
Master
also
Ace.
got yeah. Then I
Wow.
also got a beat from well, shout out to Afura. He hooked me up with True Master, and he managed to give